Dear students, in today's class we are going to discuss about principle of maximum social advantage. In the public finance is the study of the role of the government in the economy. Generally, it is a branch of economics which assesses the government revenue and government expenditure of the public authorities, how the public authorities make the adjustment one or the other to achieve desirable effects and avoid undesirable ones. So this subject is very important for the government to assess how it is performing to in getting revenue or in the expenditure. Here some principles it has to follow. A principle is a concept or value that is a guide for behavior or evaluation. In law it is a rule that has to be or usually is to be followed. Inevitable consequences of something such as the laws observed in nature of the way that a system is constructed. That means a principle means compulsorily you have to follow, then it is a route to guide for behavior or evaluation. So public finance is very important in for the government, and principle is the compulsorily concept it has to follow. Dalton explained this principle of maximum social advantage. Here we can learn different aspects. One is public expenditure and revenue. What is meant by public expenditure? Public expenditure is spending made by the government of a country on collective needs and wants such as pension, provision, infrastructure, etc. That means the government will spend for the benefit of the people, that we can consider it as public expenditure. Second one is marginal social sacrifice. That means whenever the public is paying any tax, additional tax, so it has to sacrifice something so that the amount of social sacrifice undergone by public due to the imposition of an additional unit of tax, that we are calling it as marginal social sacrifice. And marginal social benefit. While imposition of tax puts burden on the people, public expenditure confers benefits. So whenever we are sacrificing something, the government will get the revenue, and from that revenue it will spend for the benefit of the people. So public expenditure confers benefits. The benefit conferred on the society by an additional unit of public expenditure is known as marginal social benefit. So here we can learn three concepts. One is public expenditure and revenue. Revenue means the government is getting revenue from different sources, and public expenditure means government is spending for the welfare of the public. Marginal social sacrifice means it will sacrifice whenever they are paying additional units of taxes, and marginal social benefit means public expenditure whenever the government is increasing, so the burden on the people, so then they will get social benefits also. So these are the three concepts. And British economist Hughes Dalton, so he is the person, Hughes Dalton explained this principle of maximum social advantage. So he is the economist behind the theory of principle of maximum social advantage. Edward Hughes John Niall Dalton was a British Labour Party economist and politician who served as the Chancellor of the Exchequer. According to Hughes Dalton, the best system of public finance is that which secures the maximum social advantage from the operations which it conducts. So his principle of maximum social advantage is the fundamental principle of public finance. So what is the explanation of the principle? So the principle of maximum social advantage implies that public expenditure is subject to diminishing marginal social benefits, and the taxes are subject to increasing marginal cost. A rational state seeks to maximize the net social advantage of its fiscal operations. The social net advantage is maximum when the aggregate social benefits resulting from public expenditure is maximum, and the aggregate social sacrifice involved in raising the public revenue is minimum. That means that equilibrium point that state should aim at reaching that equilibrium point. What is the concept of marginal social sacrifice? So whenever government is imposing additional tax on the public, every unit of tax imposed by the government taxes result in loss of utility. Dalton says that additional burden, that is marginal sacrifice resulting from additional units of taxation, goes on increasing, that is the total sacrifice increases at an increasing rate. This is because when taxes are imposed, the stock of money with the community diminishes. As a result of diminishing stock of money, the marginal utility of money goes on increasing. Eventually, every additional unit of taxation creates greater amount of impact and greater amount of sacrifice on the society. That is why the marginal social sacrifice goes on increasing. Here in this graph, we are measuring marginal social sacrifice on y-axis and increasing marginal, that is units of tax, we are measuring on x. So here the marginal social sacrifice curve, it is a increasing curve. That means whenever the units of taxes are increasing, that marginal social sacrifice is also increasing. So if the tax is increasing from M1 to M2, so the marginal social sacrifice is also increasing from S1 to S2. Whenever the units of tax is increasing from M2 to M3, marginal social sacrifice is also increasing from S2 to S3. So that is the reason MSS curve is increasing curve. So here we are showing that increasing marginal social sacrifice curve. And second one is concept of marginal social benefit. Just as the marginal utility from a commodity to a consumer declines as more and more units of the commodity are made available to him, the social benefit from each additional unit of public expenditure declines as more and more units of public expenditure are spent. That means in the beginning the units are spent, public expenditure are spent on the most essential social activities. Subsequent doses of public expenditure are spent on less and less important social activities. That means whenever the government is spending, initially it will spend on the aspects which are very, very important, and later on it will spend on the aspects which are having less important. As a result, the curve of marginal social benefit slopes downwards from left to right. So here in this graph, units of public expenditure we are measuring on x-axis and marginal social benefit we are measuring on y-axis. Here the marginal social benefit means initially the government is spending on the key aspects. So it is marginal social benefit is more whenever the public is spending M1. Whereas that public expenditure is increasing from M1 to M2. So the marginal social benefit is decreasing from B1 to B2. And whenever the social, that is public expenditure is increasing from M2 to M3, the marginal social benefit is also decreasing from B2 to B3. So there is an inverse relationship between the units of public expenditure and marginal social benefit. So that is the reason the curve is a sloping curve from left to right. So the point of maximum social advantage, that means social advantage is maximized at the point where marginal social sacrifice cuts the marginal social benefits. That is the equilibrium point, we can say. At this point, the marginal disability or social sacrifice is equal to the marginal utility or social benefit. Beyond this point, the marginal disability or social sacrifice will be higher and the marginal utility or social benefit will be lower. Here we are measuring, that means already we have drawn separately that MSS, marginal social sacrifice and marginal social benefit. So here we are just clubbing the two curves. So marginal social benefit and marginal social sacrifice we are taking on y-axis, and on x-axis units of taxation and expenditure. As already we have discussed that MSS curve is sloping upwards and MSB curve is sloping from left to right downwards. So both are equal at the point P, where OQ is the units of taxation and expenditure, where R is the point that marginal social benefit and marginal social sacrifice both are equal. So that is the point where it is having benefit. If at all it is not reaching the equilibrium point, then what is happening means that marginal social benefit what is happening and marginal social sacrifice what is happening. So here margin after that equilibrium point P, so that MSB is lower and MSS is higher, that is marginal social sacrifice is more than the marginal social benefit. So then the public will be at losses. So here for this principle there are certain assumptions. All taxes result in sacrifice and all public expenditure lead to benefit. This is the basic assumption we have to make whenever we are explaining this principle. And public revenue consists of only taxes and no other sources of income to the government. That means whenever the government wants to increase the public revenue, it has to increase only taxes. The government has no surplus or deficit budget but only balanced budget. That means whenever the government is spending, that public revenue is equal to public expenditure, that we are calling it as balanced budget. Whenever we are public expenditure is more than the public revenue, then we are calling it as deficit budget. Whenever public revenue is more than the public expenditure, then we are calling it as surplus budget. So here we are assuming that it should be only balanced budget. That means public revenue is equal to public expenditure. Public expenditure is subject to diminishing marginal social benefit and taxes are subject to increasing marginal social sacrifice. That means public expenditure, it mostly depends upon the diminishing marginal social benefit and taxes are subject to increasing marginal social sacrifice. These are the assumptions we are making whenever we are explaining this principle. And what are the limitations of the principle? Difficult to measure the marginal utility and disutility whenever we are explaining that marginal social sacrifice and marginal social benefit. What are the aspects which they are going to get whenever they are increasing the taxes, that marginal social benefit, and whenever they are using the public expenditure, so what is going to happen? So this is very difficult to measure marginal utility and disutility, and difficult to assess the capacity of the people. So whenever we are assessing, so it is very difficult to assess the capacity of the people. Difficult to know about the likings and dislikings of the people. So whenever we are calculating, then it is very difficult to measure the likings and dislikings of the people. So here, conclusion, the principle of maximum social advantage states that public finance leads to economic welfare when public expenditure and taxation are carried out up to that point where the benefits derived from the marginal utility of expenditure is equal to the marginal disutility or social sacrifice imposed by taxation. So that maximum social advantage can be attained whenever the public expenditure and taxation are equal. That means that marginal utility of sacrifice and marginal utility of benefit both are equal, then only we can say that the principle of maximum social advantage can be attained here. So in this class we have explained that what is meant by public finance, why it is so important, and what is meant by principles. And here we are using different concepts, public expenditure and revenue, and what is meant by marginal social sacrifice, and what is meant by marginal social benefit, and who was the British economist, that is Hughes Dalton, how he has explained this principle of maximum social advantage, and then how we are explaining this principle, and what are the concepts, that is marginal social sacrifice curve, how it is upward sloping, and then marginal social benefit curve, it is downward sloping, and point of maximum social advantage can be attained at point P where MSS and MSB both are equal. So, and what are the assumptions of the principle, and what are the limitations of the principle, and what is meant by the conclusion. So the principle of maximum social advantage, which was explained by Hughes Dalton, so it is very important to attain the public welfare or economic welfare.